Hello and welcome to another analysis of the gold chart. Wow, I can only say wow. It is a really interesting chart at the moment. Really like what I'm seeing here, just because it is very interesting, right? We don't yet have significant signals that the bottom is in, but we have a double bottom here for now. And it could really be that the gold chart has once again found a local low here. But we get to that in a minute. First of all, let's do a quick recap of where we're actually coming from with gold, which I think is generally working out quite nicely overall. Yeah, so we talked about, and this is the long-term chart. Maybe let me go to the weekly first. And we can quickly cover that off, and then we go to the shorter time frame chart. So on the weekly, we talked about this overall wave pattern where we moved up in a wave 1 that was in the 1970s. We came down in a wave 2 that was around the 2000s. Then we moved up in the wave 3, 2011, came down in a wave 4, 2016. So we really look at the very long-term wave patterns here, just to get an understanding of where we're coming from. And then the wave 5 would be still ongoing. That is very much in line with my long-term S&P 500 analysis as well, so that they both could complete a larger wave 5 together. Don't think we are there yet. I think there will be one more rally up, but then there could be a strong correction afterwards. So it means that wave 4 was done here 2015, 2016. And then we have been moving up in a 5-wave move into wave 5 in blue or green, whatever the color really is. Now in that wave 5, we've got 5 waves as well. And it looks like we've done the wave 1, the wave 2, the wave 3. We are now in the wave 4, maybe already complete. And that is exactly what we want to look at in this video. And the next wave 5 would then also complete the wave 5 in blue. So there will be one more rally. Could very well be that we see here prices around 2,500, maybe even more. So that will be interesting to see. I think gold in the next couple of years will be a very interesting asset, because we are now coming down and finish off a correction that has been lasting 2 years now, roundabout. So here, 2020, it started that correction in a wave 4, and you can see that a lot of people were faked out. I remember here, where I got a lot of criticism for my thesis that we are going to come down in another correction, into this area. Obviously, it looked bullish for people who don't use technical analysis, because you see rising prices, but it was a corrective wave and we were expecting prices into the region between $1,600 and around about $1,700, which we also saw. Now, we came into my target area for this wave 4 and moved out of it. So we take a look at that now. So let's go to the 1 hour or 4 hour chart. And when we touched my target area for the first time here, that was on the 21st of July, and then moved up impulsively, it looked like that the gold price or the gold chart could have finished off a first impulse. This is still possible, so that would be bullish. That would mean if we now stay in this green area here and don't leave it to the downside, it will be a strong indication that a bottom is in here. So let me explain. So from the low, which was one of my target levels here at 1680, we moved up in a 5-wave move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Even though the wave 5 was quite weak, I think we missed here my target by just a few dollars, which was annoying. But it was a 5-wave move. At least it can be interpreted at that. That would mean this is the first indication that a low was in. But as I often say, for everybody who wants clarity and confirmation, you're waiting for the next move down, the wave 2 retracement, which we expected, which then also happened. Originally I anticipated one more leg up, but because it wasn't, the wave 5 wasn't long enough really. Well, it was long enough. It fulfilled the minimum requirements, but ideally we're always looking for the ideal wave patterns, because this is all you can do, looking for the highest likely moves. Now that never happened, unfortunately. Therefore, first of all, my idea was that we get a wave 4 correction and there will be another wave 5 to the upside. As that didn't happen, next alternative move was that we're now coming down in a wave 2 correction. In a sense, that's good, because it will now confirm if we are if we have already seen the low here or not. It will give us clarity, because the best thing that you can get is a wave 1 to the upside, a wave 2 correction down. We are holding this support, you make a higher low, and then you see a first impulsive move to the upside. At the moment, we are holding the target area for the wave 2. So we came into the wave 2 target area, which is located between the 50% fib level and the 88.7. So here we should not drop below 1695. That is the 88.7% fib level. So if we go below this level, we have to expect us to get into the overall yellow area again. This is the reversal area for the longer time frame. Now again, we came into this already and reversed out of it. Maybe we need it again, maybe, not necessarily. Yeah, it could very well be that due to this impulse that we saw and this corrective wave pattern down now and this double bottom here and the reaction to the 88.7% fib level, the low is already in. Now we can't confirm that without a clear signal. What would be a clear signal? Well, oops, let me zoom in. So good would be to see a 5-wave move up. To be fair, from here you could see this as a first impulse. So we can even see this as a first impulse, potentially. But here as well, you can see 5 waves. That's good. Yeah, we would now like to see another higher low and then move up from here. But really, to get more clarity that the low is already in, we want to see a breakout above the 1780 level. This one here. Yeah, this would be confirmation. I mean, you can choose to wait, or you go in here now and obviously risk that we come down lower. That is just what it is. But the key level here, that swing high, is very important, because you can count the wave 2 correction as an A, B, C pattern. And the move above the wave B is always, in my opinion, the best indication that the bottom is in, that you can get as early as possible. Next then would be obviously the confirmation by going above 1824 and then to move higher from there. If we assume the low is already in, what would be the target for the next wave, which would be a wave 3 to the upside? Well, we would be looking at the 1.618 extension, isn't it? So that would be 1931. Yeah, that is what we would need to reach to confirm the bullish count here. Are there other signals that you can get earlier? Well, another good signal would be a move above the 1738 level. That's another good indication that the low is in, but not a real confirmation. So you need to choose what is most comfortable for you, right? And balancing the risk. So 1738, a break above that would indicate already the low is in. Next, leaving the target area here at 1752 would be another level of confirmation, in addition to breaking above the 50-day moving average. If we can get above that level and retest it, that would be probably another really good confirmation before we go above 1778 or 1780. You can also draw a trend line here, I believe. Let's see if we can draw a trend line. Again, here we are now at this resistance level. So a break of the trend line would be another good confirmation that we can expect and see. Okay. Now we could argue maybe it's already broken, but it's not clear enough yet. So this would be another, well, you could argue it's broken. So that's another good confirmation here that the low is already in, and then we would be moving up now impulsively. However, if we lose the previous swing low here at 1699 and then lose the 88.7% fib level at 1697, then we'll probably see this area again and could max it out all the way down to 1605. As long as we hold this, that's fine. It would not damage the longer term chart. But if we lose the 1605 level, and I'm not talking about a low on the intraday chart, I'm talking about, you know, maybe closing a couple of candles below that level, that could really lead to a drop to $1,000. Yeah, and maybe even lower, because then we need to change the higher level wave count, and it would assume that the high of that wave 5 that I showed you in the beginning was already in here. And that would be a really bearish move. Yeah, so we need to hold the 1605 level. Good, and that's my update about gold. So hopefully you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then also check out my main channel, More Crypto Online. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.